I'm Alexis Davis. I'm waiting for the result of some DNA lab tests for my daughter, Samantha Morgan. Are they in yet?
According to this schedule, they won't be ready until tomorrow.
Are you sure?
The samples were only submitted this morning. The test usually takes 24 hours to run.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi. How's the little one?
Just took her for a checkup. Everything's fine. Except for the fact that Maxie and Spinelli are trying to take Connie from us.
I can only imagine how disappointed and frustrated you are that Maxie and Spinelli want to keep the baby.
Our baby. Maxie and Spinelli told us that they wanted us to raise Connie, even after they admitted that she wasn't our biological child. And now they won't let us adopt her? It's wrong. They're wrong. Dante and I are Connie's parents. What do we have to do to keep her?
Lulu, I am so sorry to have to say this to you, but things do not look good for you and Dante.
Things don't look good? Maxie signed a contract, one that you drew up. She gave up all of her rights to the baby she was carrying for us.
It looks good for us.
You're saying that despite the contract that Maxie signed, we'll still be able to get our daughter back?
I'm saying that the terms of the contract are very clear. The baby that Maxie promised to give Dante and Lulu was created from their embryo.
An embryo that had no biological ties to Maxie. And the contractual obligation was to give you your baby. And unfortunately, Lulu, your baby died.
Well, yeah, but we didn't know that.
It doesn't matter. The contract was nullified the minute Maxie miscarried.
However, the baby that Maxie actually delivered belongs to the two of you. And that contract will not stand up in court.
Maxie knew that Connie wasn't our baby, and she let us believe that she was. Even after she told us the truth, Maxie said that she wanted us to have her.
So that's it. Dante and Lulu don't have a right to our little girl. They have to give her back.
But what are our legal options? I mean, how can we make them give us our daughter back?
She's our baby.
No, Lulu. Legally, she is not.
She's ours. She's our baby. We have to do something.
Well, Lulu, you could sue Maxie.
Sue her? For what?
Punitive damages. You put a dollar amount on the emotional suffering that Maxie caused you and the money that you spent for her medical care after she miscarried. You demand repayment with a lawsuit.
There's no amount of money that's going to change what's happened. No amount of money that's going to lessen the pain that we're feeling. Dante and I, we just want our daughter. We want Connie. We can't lose her. Please, Alexis, help us. It's pretty possible for us to sue Maxie for custody of Connie. We've been Connie's parents since she was born. It can't be good for her to rip her out of the only home she's ever known. I'm sure that if we could just tell a judge the situation, that he or she would see it our way.
I am so sorry, Lulu. I know how much you think of Connie as your daughter, and I know how devastating it is to think about losing her, but I highly doubt that a judge is going to allow you to keep her.
I know that we are dealing with a crazy situation here, which means that most judges won't have dealt with a case like this. So how can you be so certain that they won't rule in our favor?
Well, I can give you an educated guess on how I think the judge will rule. Connie is Maxie and Spinelli's biological child, and in family court, they almost always rule in favor of the biological parents. Lulu, if you seek custody, it will be an uphill battle, and I would be lying to you if I thought you stood a chance.
So there's no way for us to keep custody of Connie. You're 100% positive.
As draconian as it is, family law, particularly when pertaining to children, is based on, if you can believe this, property law. So Connie, because she was created from Spinelli and Maxie's DNA, it gives them rights. Their rights are preeminent.
Well, what about Connie's right? What about Connie's right to a happy home? to the parents that she knows and she loves.
Lulu, listen to me. If you pursue this, you will not only be wasting a lot of money, you will take a situation that is so horrible and you will make it much worse.
What are we supposed to do? I mean, we're supposed to take her and run? Go underground somewhere, live like fugitives for the rest of our life? Is this what I have to do to keep my daughter?
No, please, don't do that. All right, look, maybe there is another way.
So how...
We can keep Connie. Tell me, I will do it.
It depends on how far you want to go, Lulu, and I don't even know if it's remotely possible.
I want to keep my baby. Alexis, I will do whatever it takes to make that happen.
Even if it destroys someone?
Destroy someone? Who?
Maxie. You'd have to prove that she's an unfit parent.
That Maxie is an unfit mother. How would that even work?
The law in family court is to act in the best interest of the child. It's the duty of the court to try to ensure that the child in question is in a safe, loving, and stable home. That's the precedent.
Well, how would this work for us?
You would have to prove that Maxie would somehow neglect or endanger her child. That would be the only way I think you'd get a shot at custody.
Maxie is unfit, but there's no question.
I don't want to mislead you. This will be very difficult to prove. Lulu, I know that Maxie has lied to you, and I know how much she has hurt you, and that is not okay. But that is a long, long way from being able to prove that she is an unfit mother.
Do you think that she would be good for Connie?
Doesn't matter what I think. It matters what you think, it matters what you want, and what I'm able to prove. And I am telling you right now that it will be very difficult to prove that she's an unfit mother.
Yeah, but not for me. Look at everything that Maxie's done.
Maxie is your best friend.
She was my best friend. But not after this. Not after everything she's done. I can tell you anything you need to know to prove that she's unfit.
I want you to go home, and I want you to take some time and think.
What for? I know exactly what I'm doing, Alexis. I know every lie that Maxie has ever told. I know every scam that she's ever tried to cover up. I know every single harmful, hurtful, possibly illegal, and definitely immoral thing that Maxie's done. Once I tell what I know, no court would even allow Maxie to raise a parakeet, and they certainly will not award her custody of my precious baby.
I understand that your first impulse is to fight. I have empathy for you as a mother. But can you do this to Maxie? Can you?
To protect my baby.
Lulu, I want you to go home and talk to Dante, and I want you to cool down and take some time and think about it.
I've taken all the time that I need. I don't want to lose Connie. I can't lose her. File the paperwork. I will go after Maxie. I'll do whatever it takes to keep my baby with me.